At first glance, this looks like a very difficult substitution question. But if you actually look for the clues as you work through, there are a couple of shortcuts you can actually take, and I think this question works out pretty nicely. What we've got here, we've got two expressions, one for x, one for y, and they want to find an expression for x in terms of a. So y is in terms of a, so clearly we could substitute y into this, but just stop for a second and look. If you did that, you're taking a fraction, you're putting it, multiplying by 9, you're adding 5, and it's a denominator. So it's just going to look a mess when you do it. So the method I'm going to show you here is do it step by step. So the first thing we're going to do is look at what is 9y. Then we're going to look at, well, what is 9y plus 5? And then we're going to look at what is 9y plus 5 when we divide it into 5. So my first step here, I'm just simply going to rewrite and work out what 9y is equal to. Well, 9y is just 9 multiplied by y, and y in the question tells you it's 5 over 5a minus 2. And if you look at that, what does that work out to be? Well, 9 5s are 45, so it's 45 over 5a minus 2. Now, the next bit I want to work out is what is 9y plus 5. Well, that is just my 45 over 5a minus 2 plus 5. So let's add that through. That's going to give me 45 over 5a minus 2. To add fractions, the denominators have to be the same. So I'm going to turn 5 into 5 multiplied by 5a minus 2 over 5a minus 2. I have a common denominator now, so I can combine those. So I have 45 plus 5 bracket 5a minus 2 over 5a minus 2. Now let's tidy up the top on there. So we've got 45 plus 25a minus 10 over 5a minus 2. And then that equals 45 minus 10 is 35, so it's 35 plus 25a over 5a minus 2. And let's factorise the top. Pull out the 5, so we've got 5 bracket 7 plus 5a over 5a minus 2. And that step there, when we actually factorise, I think is really important. It's really crucial, because that's going to come in really handy because we have a 5 as a numerator. So my next step, well, let's just reflect actually what we've done so far. I've worked out what 9y is by basically multiplying this by 9 and writing it as a fraction. Then I've added 5 to it and rearranged it so I have it over a common denominator. This is 9y plus 5. This now has to go into here. So my x is equal to is going to be 5 over 9y plus 5, which is 5 over my 5 bracket 7 plus 5a over 5a minus 2. Fraction underneath a fraction. Never nice. But what does that mean? What is a fraction divided into another fraction? Well, that's the clue. It's divided into. So what we actually have here is 5 divided by 5, 7 plus 5a over 5a minus 2. It is just a number divided by a fraction. When you divide by fractions, you should know by now that you keep change flips. You keep the first term, which is 5. You change the symbol to multiply, and you flip the other one upside down. So we get 5a minus 2 over 5 multiplied by 7 plus 5a. And this is why we factorised earlier on, because now we can look at it and go, right, 5 and 5 can cancel. 5 divided by 5 is just 1. It cancels. So it takes me straight to the answer now of 5a minus 2 over 7 plus 5a, and that is my value for, or my expression for x.